Welcome to the Quick Train Modeler video training series. This video will introduce you to cross-section analysis using LiDAR data. For this example, we'll perform the cross-section analysis using a digital elevation model which was created in Quick Train Modeler by importing the ground points from a LiDAR point cloud into a QTT surface model. Cross-sections are based off of a line, either a mensuration line or an existing shapefile. So to start things off, we'll digitize a mensuration line following a stream that we're interested in obtaining cross-section profiles of. To generate vertices along the mensuration line, I'm left-clicking. Once I'm done with the mensuration line, I can right-click and open up the context menu. I'll scroll down and select Cross-Section Generation tool. This launches the Cross-Section Generation tool window. The most popular settings are found under the cross-section setting. For example, you can change the mode to be, instead of centered on the line, to either be to the left or right of the line. You can also adjust both the width and the spacings of the lines. Please note that after you make the adjustments, they're not updated automatically, and you'll need to click on the Generate Lines button to see the results of your adjustments. You also have the option to generate parallel profiles. As with the cross-sections, they can either be centered or to the left or right of the line. You can edit the vertices of the cross-section lines by clicking on them. You can move the dots around to reposition the lines to suit your needs, and then simply click away from the lines to exit the edit mode. Once you finish making your adjustments, click on the button to launch the cross-section analysis tool. Using the cross-section analysis tool, you can explore individual cross-sections that are highlighted in both the viewer and the tool window. If you want to go back to seeing all the cross-sections displayed, click on the Select All button. The cross-section analysis tool has tremendous functionality. You can export your cross-sections to PowerPoint, or even get them out to different formats such as KML for use in Google Earth, or shapefile for use in your GIS software. As was mentioned earlier, you can import existing vector data, such as a line shapefile, and use that shapefile to seed the cross-section analysis tool. To create cross-sections from your vector layer, right-click on the vector layer in the layer tree, and move down to Seed Cross-Section Generation tool. This launches the same cross-section generation tool window as when we generated cross-sections from the mensuration line. I'm going to first click on the cross-section lines to edit the vertices so I don't have any overlapping cross-sections, and then I'm going into the cross-section generation tool and taking advantage of the customized naming convention. And just as I did before, I'll click on the button to launch the cross-section analysis tool. You may notice that the cross-sections appear more detailed than the previous example. That's because my cross-section sampling size is smaller than before. At any time, you can go in and adjust the cross-section sampling size and click Resample Cross-Section to adjust the settings. Higher numbers will result in less detailed cross-sections. Lower numbers will result in more detailed cross-sections. In this video, we've covered some of the basics of cross-section analysis, but there's a lot more you can do, so make sure you check the Quick Train Modeler help for additional info and visit the Applied Imagery website for updates and new tutorials.